Hello, everyone. I'm not going to wait for people to come in. I guess you guys will come in later. This is kind of early. I usually don't start my live streams this early, and I wasn't planning on doing a live stream today, but I'm still on my break. Um, but I missed you guys, so I decided I would pop in and just kind of say a few things and then be done. Um, I'm not planning on staying on too long. So, because I'm not feeling well still, uh, so I'm just gonna say what I gotta say, and if people come in and have a conversation, then that's great. If not, you know, I'll be seeing you all, next week for sure. But for this week, I'm kind of taking this break that I've self-imposed because I don't like taking breaks, but I need it because I'm not feeling well. So I wanted to come on here and talk to you about a little something that happened uh, this past, no, this week. This week. Many of you probably didn't see it. Kind of glad you didn't. But for those who did see it, I guess, uh, I had to block someone today. Well, no, not today. It was what day did I block this person? Monday? Tuesday? Might have been Tuesday. Yesterday? I feel like it wasn't yesterday. I feel like it was Monday. Either way, I blocked someone uh, for a good reason. I needed to block that person. Um, I don't like blocking people. I really don't. I don't. I like people having their opinions and having their takes and everything. But there are a few people that, oh, hey, Shiny's Nuna. Since I'm not using my laptop, I'm just popping, like I can see everything popping up just on the camera. So, but hey, what happened? I blocked someone Monday. I think it was Monday. That's what happened. I had to block somebody. Um, with of course with the last person, I think it was, oh, who was it that got into it wasn't an argument, but the one person had said something. I deleted the comment, but I didn't block the person. I just deleted the comment. Um, so, but this person I had to block, unfortunately, because they were trying to. And here's the thing: they seem to have good intentions. When I read the comment, they seem to have good intentions, but they started like going down this rabbit hole of you need to admit that you including Jonghyun and Sully in that video was classless. And I was like, no, I'm not going to admit that because I didn't. Uh, One sec. Let me make sure this battery is actually plugged in. All right. Sorry about that. Um, they wanted me to admit that I had made a mistake by putting Jonghyun and Sully in the video. So I told them that I did not, because I was basically talking about it. I'm trying to collect my thoughts while I'm talking about it, but I was basically saying that I included them because I wanted to highlight SM, how I feel SM failed many of their artists. Now, Sully, I guess I really didn't have to put her in there because by the time that whatever happened to her, she had left SM. So SM and her had parted ways completely. But I feel like, my opinion, that when she was in FX, the amount of hate she got when she was there, you know, led to her ultimately leaving. And the girl, the I'm trying to not to say it was a girl I was talking to because I don't want to misgender her, him or her, but I was getting a lot of attitude and stank at like just very stank attitude from this person, and I usually don't get that from people unless they're women. It's like it was a very feminine energy kind of comments that this person was leaving. So I felt like this must be a woman or a girl or whatever. Um, Not to say that guys don't catch an attitude too, but you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference when it comes to this stuff. SM has had, SM has and is still letting their idols down. They'll never change. Yeah, and so the video was just about that. Me saying, I feel like Jonghyun was let down by SM. I feel like Sully was let down by SM. I feel like all of these people were let down by SM. The Chinese members of all these other groups that left, um, with the exception of Chris Wu, because we already know what's going on with that guy. Um, Amber Liu was let down. She put out a whole letter talking about how she wanted to put out solo music and the company wouldn't let her and all this other stuff. They FX as a group was like put in the basement of SM. Like they let everybody they let people down. Sung Han, Lucas, that was my point. And I felt like Jonghyun was let down too because I felt like the company didn't do everything they could for him. And I don't know if I said this, and I don't think I did, but even if Jonghyun had made the decision to ultimately unalive himself, with the companies trying to do everything they could, at least you could say the company did everything they could, right? At least there would be evidence showing that they did what they like everything they could. The person was telling me, it was classless of you to bring up Jonghyun and Sully. I don't have a problem with them saying that, but I'll tell you the reason why I blocked the whole thing. I'll tell you why in just a minute. But they were saying it was classless of me, and I was like, okay, I don't know what that means, but okay. And then see what else. I don't have the conversation in front of me because I don't really want to look at it. I have some of it. I don't have all of it. The only relevant part of the conversation was the first comment that they made. The rest of it is just 31 or so comments of back and forth between this person and myself. And we're constantly missing each other. So I blocked I blocked them from the channel. But there's a reason why I did that. I'm going to get to it. They went on saying it was classless of me to do that. And then they went on and said that basically I need to be more responsible with my opinions. When I brought up the word opinion, telling them that it was my opinion, most of the stuff in the video was my opinion. They said that I was basically using the word opinion as a cop out. That if I'm going to make a claim like that, I should be able to back it up with facts. And I said, well, there's no evidence pointing to SM doing everything they could, and there's no evidence pointing that SM didn't. And there never will be. And this person knows good and well that that's the case. So everything I'm saying about how Jonghyun was failed by the company and Sully, that's my opinion. It's obvious, but they wanted to police my opinion and basically tell me that I needed to substantiate my opinion, knowing that there's no way to do it. And then they were like, well, since you can't do it, then why would you say it? It's an opinion. That's the point of opinions. You can say an opinion. I can have an opinion all day long that SM did not do everything they could for Jonghyun all I want. I'm never going to be able to prove it, but I can have the opinion. You know what I mean? So I decided to talk about that. And the video was not me trying to bring up all of these receipts for all of this stuff. I made it very clear at the beginning, I have something on my mind I want to talk about. It was supposed to be a conversation starter type deal. That's what it was. It wasn't me trying to like, this happened at this time and at August here in September of this. And that's not what this was. And everybody who watched it pretty much knows that's not what that was. That was just me voicing my opinions on a lot of the things that I feel like SM has done worse than any other company. And for some odd reason, this person decided to jump down my throat and be a smart aleck. Um, they, one of the things that really got on my nerves was when they said that blocking them was the best idea. Well, yeah, after 31 comments back and forth of us just like me trying to explain to this person and them constantly like being a smart aleck, yeah, it was the best decision. It was the best decision. I totally agree. I didn't want to do it at first. I really didn't because I want everybody to be able to have the freedom to say what they want. But there are just certain lines you don't cross with me. And if you had a problem with something I said, you could have, which, like I said, the first comment, I could pull it up if I wanted to. The first comment was okay. It was okay. But when I replied, it wasn't that I said anything too bad. Let me make sure I'm not selling myself too short here. Because I think I have all of the comments, but I might not. I might not have all of like my comments to them. I might not. Because a lot of what they were saying was stuff I already talked about in other videos. So this is a person who has never been to my channel before. So they're telling me that I should have said this and I should have talked about that and I should have did this. One of those kind of people. They were basically saying that I can't blame SM for Jonghyun's passing, which I did not say that I completely blamed them. I said I partially hold them responsible for not doing what I feel them not doing everything they could for him. The point of the video was not Jonghyun and Sully though. They just kind of singled it out. But they made a big hullabaloo about it, said that I was classless about how I brought it up. And the thing that pissed me off was when this person said that I kind of implying basically that I brought up his name and Sully's name to like spark up some kind of drama with the video. That was not my intentions. And to see what I did and to belittle it in that way, really, that's disrespectful to me. So I got upset with this person and was like, basically like, how dare you say that? Because I would never bring up Jonghyun's name like that, disrespectfully, unless it was, to highlight a very serious problem within the industry and that it needs to change. Now, I don't even know if I said this in the video or not because I have not watched the video back since then. But I'm pretty sure I said in the video that South Korea is still improving. Like, it's not all bad. There's a lot of good things in South Korea that America should have, like strict gun laws, because we don't have that here. I can't walk outside at 1, 2, or 3 o'clock in the morning without worrying about somebody, coming up behind me and shanking me or something. So that's something that Korea has a better, or holding me at gunpoint, right? That's something that South Korea has down because they got strict gun laws. But either way, that's not the issue. Yeah, so I said, I think I got mad at them and I said, don't mess with me or so. I said, what did I say? Yeah, I said something like, don't mess with me or don't play with me or whatever. And they were like, ooh, don't play. They were mocking me like, ooh, don't play with me. Or what are you going to do, block me? I'm shaking or whatever. And I was like, okay. That should have been the red flag right there that I don't need to talk to this person. Get out of the conversation. But I did not, because I wanted to. I always try my best to meet people where they are and try to understand what's going on, where they're coming from. Yes, I got mad and I said some stuff back to this person because I don't like when people disrespect me like that. And I'm not going to have nobody disrespect me like that. So I said some things to her, them. I still feel like it's a she though, especially when I tell you what their profile picture of their YouTube channel says. This is I wish I had seen this before because I would have not engaged at all. Let me see. Where is that thing? I can't read it on here. It's too small. I think it's on my phone. But actually, I can. Riff group. I'm gonna go to it so I can read to you guys what that thing said. I'm gonna go to it right now. So you guys can see this is what the profile picture says. This is what the profile picture says. It says, Ling Ling, unalive you slow, and you skull for sex. And the rest of it's kind of cut off. Decorate something. Shouldn't have engaged with someone like this. Talk later, I have to get dinner. Okay. No problem. But I wanted to say that my biggest mistake was engaging with this person. So I decided to block this person because if I had deleted the comment or deleted their comments, they probably would have went on a whole diatribe about me deleting their comment, and they called me a cow. They called me a coward, or said something like, which I'm trying to figure out which one you are, irresponsible or a coward. And then they asked me which one am I, and I was just like, this is not helping the situation at all. You asking me which terrible thing am I? That is a telltale sign that you're not trying to hold me accountable for anything. You're not trying to hold me accountable for anything. You're not. So I blocked them. I wouldn't be surprised if that person was, gonna watch the live stream, this live stream right here. Don't care. I don't have the time that you have, clearly, to be online and have conversations like this. I don't know if you got one account or if you got 5, or if you're going to come back to my channel and, start BSing around in the comments and start saying stupid stuff. I don't have time for it. So you can take that somewhere else. I will never be accountable to you specifically. So, because that's what it really was. That's what it boiled down to. I have to be accountable to this one person. And that was the only person that had a problem with what I did or with what I said. I know why I said it. I know why I brought it up. I don't need to justify anything. It was an opinion. A lot of the stuff that was in that video was an opinion. If I wanted to get into factual stuff, I would have made it very clear that this has got a lot of factual stuff or receipts, and I would have said, on October such and such in September, and I would have been saying dates and times and all that. And I would have read probably a few articles or something. That wasn't that video. That was just me having a conversation with the audience. So everybody, with the exception of this person, knew, and I guess they just didn't get the memo. I don't know. But I blocked that person because nobody needs to see 31 comments between me and this person going on and on and on and on, and we're just missing each other completely. I think I know what the person's point was, but I don't think they were getting what I was saying at all. And I just felt like it was pointless to keep trying to argue with this person. So I just said, you know what, screw it. And then after they said, oh, which one are you, a coward or irresponsible and all that other stuff, I was like, you know what, I'll be whatever you want me to be. Because in your mind, I'm probably one or the other or both. I don't really care. You just pick one. Pick one for me and let it be, because I ain't got time. So I blocked the whole conversation. It needed to be blocked. It was stupid. It was a stupid conversation. And I don't need people coming to that video and seeing this 31 comments between me and this person back and forth, and they don't even want to watch the video anymore because of the stupid comments that this person made. Obviously, it was an opinion. Oh, like, it's not defamation. It's my opinion that SM didn't do everything they could. Based on SM's bad track record. They suck at protecting their artist. They really do. They suck at it. Anyway, that was the whole business with that. I just wanted to tell you guys. Just so, you know, if anybody says anything or if something comes out one day, because, you know, when you get bigger as a YouTuber or whatever, not that I want to, not like that. I don't want what comes with it. I don't mind growing, but I don't want what comes with it. But as you get bigger, people will be like, oh, let me clip this. Oh, let me screen record this, and let me like make an expose video and expose this guy. It happens to everybody, just about almost everybody. Just so y'all know, yeah, I blocked this person because they needed to be blocked, and they can spin it however they want on their own private time, that they were trying to hold me accountable and I was running away or I was ducking. Funny how the internet works. When you block comments, or when you get rid of the option to comment, people act like you're hiding something or you're being a punk. And in some cases, yeah, you are, but that's not for everybody. In my case, I don't have time to see stupid comments when you just didn't get the video. You just didn't get it. That's all. If I'm wrong for something, I'll admit I was wrong for something. But I don't think I did anything wrong here in that video. So I'm not going to sit here and have you make me, you know, bow in submission to what you want me to admit. I can't admit something I don't believe I did. It's just, that's not how that works. Trying to get me to see the error of my ways. I don't have time for that stuff. I'm obviously not feeling well, which is why I'm not doing any like filming right now. I'm not doing any recording. I'm just taking this week to just chill and rest because I'm not feeling well. I wanted to get on here and like talk to you guys. I'm gonna probably upload some shorts. I'm writing a script for the next vocal analysis, yes, because I want to do that, like, while I have the enthusiasm to do it. Because once that enthusiasm and that, you know, feeling leaves me, it's kind of hard to focus on it. So I'm trying to do that. I'm writing a script for my last Minhee High thing. I don't want to talk about that anymore. In the video, I'm going to show you a list of all the people I watch that talk about it. And that talk about it in a more, I would say, professional, educated way. And that would be my way of like referring you all to these people that I watch, because they are very good at explaining the whole situation. And yes, they are biased because of what has happened with the whole situation, but they're not biased for no reason. They're biased for the same reason that I became biased with my approach rather to the issue. But I don't really care. If Hybe was at fault, I would have been like, yep, Hybe's at fault. But I don't see it. I don't see it. I see Minhee and now New Jeans, they've taken matters into their own hands. At least that's what people are being led to believe. I don't think that's true. I think Minhee behind all this. I mean, I'm going to say that they should be held responsible for their part. Yeah, because they're not kids per se. I call them kids because to me, as a 33-year-old man, they're kids to me. but they are grown in the sense that they are old enough to make their own decisions. Even if they are being manipulated, they are, I don't know, I feel like they're just comfortable. They really believe that they are okay. I still think that there's a problem and they need to be distanced from her. And they need to be, I don't know, they're going to need psychological help, in my opinion. If they ever realize that this was all a manipulation thing, I hope they do. I've been holding this thing in my hand for like the longest time, and I ain't used it yet. I need to. But yeah, that was my whole point of coming on this live stream. Hey, Sumi. A long time no see. I know it's been like, what, a week or so, maybe longer. Still not feeling well, so I'm just kind of like coming on here and talking with you guys for a little bit. Shiny's Nuna left. 5 official music. Sorry, I need to put my glasses on for this. I cannot see. 5 official music institutions are calling New Jeans out. It moved up. Apparently, even Bang Shi-hyuk is trying to shut them up. People have been trying to send Bang Shi-hyuk hate for the longest time, though. That's the sad part. Hope you get well soon. Did you like the Kiki debut? Did I see I don't even know if I saw the Kiki debut. Key debut? New girl group Kiki accused of copying New Jeans. Oh God. No, that's why I haven't heard of it. I've been out of the loop with all of this stuff. I haven't seen the debut of Kiki. Everyone's accused of copying New Jeans now. Isn't that something? Ive has a baby sister group called Kiki. Yep, I now I see. Starship. Oh, nope, don't want to say that. Okay, so okay, gotcha. Now I see. Kiki. Yeah, of course all the copy allegations, it's so pathetic. They didn't copy anyone. No, but you know, they're going to constantly keep saying that girl groups have copied New Jeans. They're going to constantly say this. Oh, they're accused of copying New Jeans. And it's probably bunnies that are doing it, saying all this stuff. They're copying New Jeans, spreading that Minhee Jin nonsense online. That's probably what it is. Yeah, I just got finished talking about how I had to block somebody. So, it's because New Jeans had a dress-up game online and Kiki had a dress-up game online. They copied each other's content or whatever, or it made it look like they had the same content online, and that's why people are making the comparison. That's like if Monster X played the Mafia game on a YouTube video or something, and then this other group comes out and plays a Mafia game, and they're a new group. They're going to say that this new group's copying Monster X because they played the Mafia game, both of them. Stupid. Oh, it's always weird or sad when you have to really block. Yeah, I had to because the person, if y'all, because I'm telling you, if you watched, well, let me see, what video was that? So I can know what I'm talking about. Just in case you guys were wondering what video this whole incident went down. It was, companies haven't learned, but they will soon. The power is in our voices and our wallets. It was that video. Me, my complaining about SM's lack of care and their negligence towards their idols and stuff. They decided that this person decided that I misspoke and inappropriately put Jonghyun and Sully's name in the video to prove my point. But they believe that SM was not responsible for at all for Jonghyun's passing. And they said, you know, Jonghyun said in a letter that he doesn't blame SM for his decision, or he does not hold them responsible for his decision. And I took that to mean, when I first read that he's not placing responsibility on SM to make the fatal decision. He's making the fatal decision himself, apart from the company that has been basically running his life for the past, you know, all those years that he's been an idol. That's what I took that to mean. Now, maybe I'm reading into it. Maybe. But I don't believe they did everything they could to help the guy. That's why I said that. That's my opinion. It's not a fact. It's clearly my opinion. And the thing that I love about my community is you guys know that it was my opinion. I didn't have to say it constantly. Oh, by the way, this is my opinion. By the way, let me just make sure you guys know this is my opinion. Let me preface by saying this is my opinion. My opinion. Y'all know it's my opinion. Because there's no way that I can prove that SM did or didn't do everything they could. No one can. There's no evidence out there. You can search the entire interweb. You will never find it. Even if you talk to SM employees who've been working during that time, you will never find, they will not tell you. They probably don't even know. So it's not like I can find the evidence in 2 seconds and then present it to the people and say, hey, here's the evidence. I have it right here. This is proof that SM didn't do everything they could for Jonghyun. I can't prove it. That doesn't mean I can't have my opinion and say it online. How am I different from everybody else that has an opinion and that says an opinion online? Now, there are good opinions and there are bad opinions. And you know, some people might think that my opinion is a bad opinion. And that's their opinion of my opinion. Some people might think I have a good opinion. And that's their opinion of my opinion. I think I have a good opinion. That's my opinion of my opinion. But I can't prove it. It's like you shouldn't be throwing out accusations like this. I have my belief that SM did not do everything they could to protect Jonghyun. Point blank, period. And they was like, well, can you prove it? Like, where are you getting this information from? All K-pop? Ha 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 ha. And I replied to them and said something like, you asked me that as if you have the answer, or as if you can prove otherwise, like that they did protect them. And then they were like, well, you're the one who made the claim. I never said that I didn't make the claim first and that I, but I told you I can't prove it. I told them I can't prove it. Just like they can't prove that SM did do everything they could. But apparently it's my fault because I made the claim that they didn't. That's my opinion, though. It's my opinion. They didn't. And an SM can prove me wrong anytime. SM could have come out with a statement or shown receipts or something. Whatever. They could have. They didn't. They don't do that. Companies don't do that. They don't do that. And this person is smart enough to know that. But they chose to be stupid and say stupid stuff. And so because of that, and because the comment section was littered with me and this person going back and forth, 31 comments or so, I blocked this person. Because they needed to be blocked. And just to remind you guys again of what their profile picture says, it says, Ling Ling, unalive you slow, and use skull for sex. This is the person I'm talking to. This is the person that wants to hold me accountable. No. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. People hear what they want to hear, as I said before. Yeah, listen, and guess what, Chinese New Year? It was my fault because I thought that. Though, listen, the first comment, and perhaps I'm giving this person a little bit more courtesy than I should, but in my opinion, I think the first comment that they made was pretty much not as bad. But when I engaged with them, then all of a sudden they kind of revved it up and like just started going in. I don't know what's wrong with these people. And this is the type of person that if I had deleted the comment, because I was contemplating whether I was going to block them or just delete the comments. But if I delete the comments, they're going to just comment again and make a whole fuss about how I deleted their last comment and how I'm running away and I'm a coward and all that. Not that I care too much, but I don't want to come to my video and every time I come to my video, I see this person commenting and saying stupid stuff. So I said, I'm just going to block them completely because I don't have time. I'm not feeling well as it is. I don't have time to deal with this mess. I don't like talking to childish people. I really don't. Childish people make me sick because all they do is hurl insults. They act stupid. They try to like get a gotcha moment. And I'm trying to like be open and transparent and explain myself, explain what happened, and they're not listening. They're just trying to like well, you shouldn't have did this and you shouldn't have did that. And they tried to get me to admit to something that I know I didn't do, which was classlessly bring up Jonghyun and Sully's name. That's what pissed me off. That's why I was like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I don't have time for it. And I don't like blocking people. I threaten to if you like be disrespectful, but I don't like to block people. I want people to be free to say what they want respectfully, right? Even if you have a problem with something I said, it's not hard to like comment and say, well, I disagree with this and I disagree with that, but this is what I believe happened or whatever the case. Don't come in here and try to be, Captain, Mr. Policing my opinions and all that. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. It's an opinion. Then they said that I was hiding behind the word opinion. It was a cop-out. But it was always an opinion from the jump. I wasn't hiding. It's an opinion. Obviously, it's an opinion. Because you know good and well, there's no evidence to substantiate my opinion. It's an opinion based on SM's track record. They never protect their idols like they should. And that's why I made the video, was to state that point. I don't know how much. I think you obviously did the right thing. Also, because those unhinged people can drive away people you really want. Can drive away people that you really want to. Yes, exactly. Exactly. People don't need to see me arguing with this person like this, and people don't need to see the comments that they're making. I don't really care that they're trying to make me seem like a bad guy to like cause people to question me as a person, because like people are going to do that. People will already have done that, and I didn't block those people at all. They was trying to say that I was misusing the term woke and all that stuff, which that's their opinion, and I don't have a problem with that. We had a conversation a few times, a few people. I never blocked them, though. There were people on the colorism video, their comments are still up. You can see their comments and how terrible they were towards me and how much they treated me bad and how much I had a hard time talking to them about the whole colorism thing. But I didn't block them, not once. This person, though, I had to. I had to. Because they were just, I don't have time to sit here and have a conversation that's not going to go anywhere. It was predestined to not go anywhere. The moment you commented, or the moment I commented to your comment, I knew this wasn't going to go anywhere. I've just been applauding silently. Oh, well, I appreciate you. I appreciate your silent applause. I do. Thank you. Yeah, it's just scary for the other people leaving a comment. They want no beef. Yeah. So I have to like set an example and draw a line. And I think every content creator has the right to draw a line. And I think sometimes I am internally worried about how people would perceive me if I blocked someone, or if I decided one day that I don't really want people commenting on this video, so I turn off the comments. I'm I'm always worried about how it's going to look sometimes, as far as, oh, he's hiding something, oh, he's being a punk, oh, he doesn't want to, be held accountable. First of all, I will never put out a video that I feel like I'm just spreading so much misinformation. Because honestly, if you're putting out a video like that, you know you're doing the wrong thing. I would never do that to you guys. I would never put out a video where I'm blatantly putting out misinformation, blatantly, intentionally trying to mislead everybody, and then turn off the comments because I know that people are going to react badly to it. Never would I do that, ever. Because the day I do that is the day that I've fallen as a YouTuber. And you can mark my words that I said it on, the 19th of February, on a Wednesday at 11:45. The day I do that is the day that I failed as a YouTuber. When I blatantly put out misinformation and all this other crap, or I state my opinions as fact. Now, I will say this. I have made the mistake of stating opinions as fact sometimes. There were times where I did do that. And I did make that mistake a while back. But I don't want people to be misled when I say things like, I feel like Jonghyun did not, get a fair treatment by the company that he was under. Because there was more stuff that was going on. Though that man was overworked, he was doing a lot of stuff. Okay, he was producing. He was a radio DJ, or BJ. I think it's BJ, the term. He was doing concerts. He was doing promotions. He was doing all kinds of stuff. The man was busy. And I know he said in one of his radio shows that he enjoys constantly staying at work. He loves constantly being working. If he's alone for a long time doing nothing, it's kind of boring. So he's like, it takes my mind off of stuff when I'm working constantly. So he's like one of those people. So he enjoyed it, but I know that it was very hard for him. And the company not giving him much time to breathe. Any idol that goes through that. By the way, I knew I should have cut off the conversation when this person said this. Now, y'all listen to this. Now, this is me kind of paraphrasing, but this is basically what they said. That Sully had no business being an idol in the first place. That's what they told me. Sully had no business being an idol in the first place. First of all, it's nobody's right to tell anybody who should or shouldn't be an idol in the first place. Because the same amount of hate that one idol gets, who can handle it well, is the same amount of hate that another idol's going to get who can't handle it well. And it's really not up to us to decide who handles what better than who, and who deserves to be, or who can be an idol and who can't. Obviously, she was talented at what she did as an idol and as a member of FX. So she was worthy in the company's eyes to be an idol. That's the company's decision to make, not ours. So you telling me this, that's kind of disrespectful to Sully, don't you think? But I didn't, like I said, I wasn't trying to engage this much with this person. But I had to do what I had to do. I blocked him. Nobody has to see that. And yes, I don't want people seeing that nonsense on my channel, because I don't want people to, feel uncomfortable with me or with commenting. I even told them, hey, I don't believe in censorship. I believe that you should be able to have an opinion. Now, if it's there's a caveat to that, okay? I'm not just saying have an opinion. There's a caveat. But common sense wise, opinions are welcome, right? You can have an opinion that I don't agree with. I can have an opinion you don't agree with. We can agree, disagree, and agree to disagree. That's fine. That's a part of conversation. You can't censor one aspect of conversation and then make it all robotic. You have to either state nothing but facts Not everybody says nothing but facts all the time. Sometimes it's my opinion. My opinion, I don't like Labradors, right? My opinion, I don't like the color green half the time. My opinion, I don't like that the clock is at 12 noon. Something. I have an opinion, okay, about everything. The weather sucks. I can say that. I made a video about this before, like, what, 3 years ago? 2 years ago? It might have been 3 years ago. There's nothing wrong with opinions. But if you start talking about this person's ugly, this person is untalented, I mean, I would like to see what you say, like why you believe that they're untalented, but I'm not going to say you're a bad person for saying they're untalented. But I would like to know why you believe that. But if you talking about people ugly and you calling people names and being disrespectful, I don't jive with that. That's when I start being like, okay, enough. Because that's beyond opinion, right? It's your opinion that they're ugly, but you don't have to state that opinion, right? You don't have to say that. Don't don't insult the weather now. Canceled. Right. Right, because the weather has feelings and the weather cares. Exactly. It's a grave sin to insult the weather. But yeah, but that's how they act, though. That's how they act. You can't have no kind of opinion. Now, this opinion was a little more serious because I'm talking about a person who had unalived 2 people. But I believe that Sully, the hate that she got, and I've talked about this before. They was acting like I never talked about fans being responsible. It was mainly the fans' fault for that. They are the ones that bullied her into doing that. And then some of the fans were like, it's not my fault that she did it. She's weak-minded. How demonic is that? But yes, I believe the company not really protecting her like they should have from the bullying also had an effect. That's my personal opinion and my belief. Jonghyun's been bullied before. Fans have said some really terrible things about Jonghyun too. You don't think that affected him a little bit? He might have said that he wasn't affected, but people saying stuff and their actions, his action, the ultimate action that he took, that spoke against whatever he might have said about people talking bad about him and him being, not paying attention to it or whatever. And I can't recall if he ever said that he doesn't pay them any mind. But obviously a lot of those things rather affected him. So we can't just sit here and say that the company's not responsible at all. Because I think that's kind of weird to say that when the company was running his life for years. That's what they do. When you sign a contract to the company, they determine when you sleep, when you wake up, when you eat, all this stuff. When you should go on a diet, you should bulk up. They determine that most of the time. What color hair you should dye your hair for this particular comeback to meet the concept that we prepared for you. We did, the company. Their lives are being controlled. So it would be foolish of me, in my opinion, it would be foolish of me to say SM had nothing to do with Jonghyun, at all when he did that. He was still under SM when it happened. Him more so than Sully. So I don't know. That's my opinion. And if you can't accept the opinion and you're trying to make me admit that I was not being responsible and I mishandled their names and that I was being disrespectful by bringing up Jonghyun, because that's basically what they were saying. I'm being disrespectful by bringing up Jonghyun and Sully's name. No, I was not. I was not. I never play around with people's lives like that or people's names like that. But I'm not going to sit here and entertain you and try to oh, yeah, I'll find the information. No, I'm not going to do that because I know it's not out there. I only have what I believe happened based on how the company has treated all of their artists that they claim they're supposed to be protecting, and they don't do it. They don't do it. With the latest one, Sunghan. I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to sit here and try to like, oh, let me find it for you. Let me find the information. You still can't prove it. You still can't prove it. Oh, let me find it. Let me find it. Because I wanna prove to her that I can do this. I can be factual. No, sorry, not doing it. I'm not gonna play this stupid game with you. Out you go. I don't have time to deal with this. It's petty. It's childish. It's stupid. Sorry, I got a little heated there. I just don't like it. That's why I blocked him. I can't do this. I'm not playing with y'all. With these, not y'all. The other y'all. Them. The unhinged people. I'm not doing it. Glad you're, oh, hold on. Let me go back. Because I see. To confirm what you're saying, Antonio, people know me as the smiley, as the smiley one. And the always cheerful one. The always cheerful one person. I have a major depressive disorder. I am not happy every single year of my life. I can relate to you, Sumi, because I actually have depression quite often. Like I struggle with it. So I can relate to you. Um, I can. So I'm glad that you're okay, and I'm glad that you're not like doing anything crazy, like because like I said, I've been there. I've been there. Um, that's why I don't play with names like that. I never play with names of people that have done that. I have self harmed before. I know all about it. So I got you. I totally got you. And I want this to be a community that where we can feel comfortable talking about our struggles like this and relating like this. And yeah, I'm sorry that you had to go through that, and I'm sorry that you have to still deal with that stuff. Um, but you got the moon base now. So I want this to be a home for you and everybody who's struggling with stuff like that. So yeah, I'm sending my love to you too. And I appreciate that. Um, Tony doesn't want to play with me. Yeah, not you, not you, my dear. You're okay with me. You're all right in my book. People can be two faced. What you see isn't what's behind the face. Yeah, exactly, exactly. SM objectively failed to care for Sully. That's my exact, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not the only person that has that opinion. A lot of people have that opinion. Well, the difference between me and those other people is they don't have a platform, so they're going on other forums and stating their opinion. I am a YouTuber and I'm like vocalizing my opinion, and apparently you have a problem with me uh, having an opinion about SM. First of all, this is a company, not an actual entity that has feelings. My opinion about companies is way harsher than my opinion of people. It always will be. Always will be. It's an entity that pumps out money and uses people as marketing tools. That's it. And they say they care and they want to protect the artists. They put out statements saying we endeavor to protect our artists and we, all this stuff about protecting. They don't. They most of the time they don't do it. They don't mean what they say. Because the same idol they claim they're protecting in one instance, they will throw to the wolves in the next instance. Just to save their own skins. And because they think it would be, they would lose profit if they didn't throw this idol to the wolves. So they throw them to the wolves. And then they put out a statement saying that the idol has decided to terminate the contract, or we unilaterally decided to terminate the contract. When what happened was you had to cut your losses. So it's not always the case where the idol actually terminate the contract. Some of them are, but not all of them. So yes, my critique and my opinions of companies will always be harsher than my opinions of people, human beings with flesh and blood. Sorry. Not sorry. I didn't think I had to say that, but apparently I do for some people that are just that slow. And I'm being a little petty, but you're that slow if you can't figure out what's going on here. You don't have to come here with an attitude. You don't have to come with with the stankness. I don't need all that. I don't need the stank. Just I don't like. I honestly, the more that I do YouTube, the less I like to argue with people. I was on fire when I started YouTube. I did not care. I will argue with you all day long. But the more you do it, you start to realize I don't have enough time in a day to do all this. 31 comments between this person and myself. 31. Probably more, because they probably commented and didn't realize I blocked them. It would have just kept going on. Like I said, I had the option, should I delete the comments or should I just block them? If I delete the comments, they'll just start talking again and saying stupid stuff. So maybe I should just block them. Yes, block them. Okay, great. I don't like when companies put out the statements like that. Like what was the conversation that happened where both parties agreed to terminate the contract? Exactly. You're telling us what happened, but how do I know that what you're saying is actually what happened? How do I know that that's true? Trainee A Leo. I remember when Trainee A Leo, that episode, which I think is probably still out there. I think. I don't know. The episode where they finally let Leo leave Big Hybe. I think it was Hybe. And the staff was saying that he was trying, he wanted to leave, constantly kept telling us he wanted to leave. And that he had lost motivation and all that. And we were trying to figure out how he could, deal with it, right? And hello, I'm sorry, I did not say hello to you. Hello, Carl. I do not want to butcher your name. Carl Hound? Carl Hound? I'm so sorry. I'll just say forever. I don't know how to say that quite well, and I don't want to disrespectfully butcher your name. One thing is good about Bong P. Wait, what? Bong BPM and how they're. Oh, sorry, I don't Big Planet Made. Sorry, I know what you're talking about. One thing is good about Big Planet Made, and how they're protect. Yes, exactly. That's why I wanted to put out that news, because it's like, oh yeah, by the way, somebody did say, you shouldn't don't act as. I'm paraphrasing. They were like, you say that as if Big Planet Made or 100 is the only label that protect their artist, but that's not what I was saying at all. I never brought up. Hybe, I know, because they were saying Hybe has also done it. You're good, forever's fine. Okay. And you'll just call him FC. FC. Oh yeah, FC. That sounds good. FC. I like FC. Yeah. FC sounds good. I like that. Wow, I've actually covered a lot of ground. I said a lot of stuff in this live stream. It's been 59 minutes. Great. Like I said, I thought I would do the live stream a little earlier today because I really needed to get out everything I needed to get out, because there's nothing more frustrating when you know that you have to block somebody and you don't want to, but for the good of your channel, for the good of the video that you made, because stuff like that can tarnish the experience that viewers have when they're watching the video. I don't want you to tell them what you believe I did. I want them to determine for themselves, because people are looking at the comments sometimes while they're looking at the video or before they look at the video, just to gauge whether it's worth looking at the video or not. And depending on whether they believe the person or not, they might or might not watch the video. I want them to have the experience first of themselves, like judging for themselves. I don't want people telling people what to believe about a person. I want you to judge for yourself. Even with me. And if you don't like me, you've determined you don't like me, you don't have to follow me. It's totally fine. I promise. No love lost here. You know. Be right back. Got you. Hybe is protecting BTS, but not to the point of but not to the point of artists being made. And I cannot. I need my glasses. I cannot do this. I try not to have my glasses on, because all of the stuff, all I see is like the fog, and I've cleaned these glasses like 5 times, but I really do need them. Hybe is protecting BTS, but not to the point of artists being made, and prosecution. Okay. I was like, what are you talking about? Okay, gotcha. Oh, and Moonlight, he has been teary-eyed because he's moving house after so long. Truly the encyclopedia of SHINee. SHINee's Nuna, because I had no idea. He's been in that place for a long time, though, so I'm sure he's emotional about it. Everybody's emotional at some point about the place that they've been at for a long time, but he's about to get a better place. It's key. He's got money. He's got it. He's got it in the bag. He'll be fine. He'll be just fine. But yeah, I thought I would tell you guys that, because it was very important that you guys know that yes, I did block this person. And I don't know if I'm gonna like constantly tell you guys every time I block somebody. Sometimes it won't be really worth it to tell you, but just in case, just so y'all know, I blocked him, and I thought I'd tell you why I blocked this person. Because I needed to. And I appreciate that you guys get it. Most of his adult life, yep, he's about to move. Also, he passed his second cooking exam. Gosh, he's still in cooking? I thought he had graduated. I thought he graduated from the cooking class, so he passed. I've seen that he's been doing, what is it, like little Instagram shorts of the challenge dances for his new release coming out. I don't think it's out yet. I think it's going to be out, what, the 23rd of something? The 23rd of something. I don't know. I can't remember what month. It's either this month or probably next month, because they're promoting it a lot now. So I've seen that. By the way, I am thinking about making a video about, and I said this on the last video, but I am thinking about making a video about how SM Town was pretty much a total disaster because of how they excluded so many of SM's idols. And I don't like why. The pettiness, I don't know if this is true or not, but I have a feeling that it is. I don't know all the details, but I think not all of EXO was there. Not all of SHINee was there. I think it was Minho and Key. The leader of, is it Super Junior? I think the leader of Super Junior wasn't there, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Taehyun from Girls' Generation was not there. Um, and I think there was a few other people as well that I'm missing that weren't there because SM did not give them enough time. Hope he is. Oh no, nope. He is doing for Europe. Sorry, I cannot talk now. Europe cuisine cooking, and once he is done, he'll do something else. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I saw a comment about Kiki. Did I miss it? Have you seen Starship girl group Kiki? Pre-release bunnies. Oh, sorry, I'm not saying that right. Have you seen Starship girl group Kiki pre-release? Bunnies bunnies are rabid, trying to compare. Yes, everybody's been comparing bunnies to. I'm sorry, comparing Kiki to New Jeans. Not everybody, but there's people out there saying that they're copying them. I think Sumi had also brought this up. I haven't seen their music video yet. I haven't seen it. I'm probably gonna watch it with the time that I have because I am taking up. This is my break from YouTube, so I'm gonna watch it on my spare time. And by the way, guys, in light of my break, I do appreciate you guys staying with me. I know a lot of people kind of get a little fed up with content creators taking breaks and they are like, oh, okay, I'm gonna leave and unsubscribe. But I appreciate you guys for staying because I didn't say that I was done with YouTube. I'm just taking a break. Just taking a break. Just so y'all know, I'm just taking a week break. That's it. That's it. And I'm writing script. I want to write more scripts, but I feel like that's not really taking a break if I write a bunch of scripts. But I do need to stay on top of YouTube, so I am probably going to be writing scripts during the break and playing some Elden Ring because I really don't play the game much. A YouTuber, Dear Yongi. Sorry, why can't I speak today? And why can't I spell? Let me do this again. Don't embarrass myself in front of my viewers because I can't read well. YouTube, a YouTuber, Dear Yoongi made a video about SM Town. Yeah. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. It's a good video to referred to as well. I think I know who you're talking about. I don't think I've seen the video, but I know who you're talking about. Dear Yoongi, I think I know exactly who you're talking about. I don't know if I subscribe to them yet, but I know who that is. Dear Yoongi. Dear Yoongi. Let me see. Yes, because they're a huge Suga fan, obviously. SM Town. Let me see if I can find it. I feel like I know what you're talking about. I might have looked like seen the thumbnail. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe it wasn't this person, but wait, this is not it. Let me go to videos. Videos will tell me. Because it's a recent one, I'm sure. 100 top 100 K-pop girl groups, top 100 boy K-pop songs. Content like this I would really like to do, but I'm just not that well versed right now. Oh, yes, I have seen a video of hers, or I think it's a her. I'm pretty sure it's a her. It's a she. Um, about Bomhan. The latest controversy teaches us about failure. Yes, I do remember that one. I saw her rise and realize he was forced to leave. Yes, I saw that one. Okay, maybe I haven't seen her SM Town one because I don't see everything wrong with SM Town. Okay, no, I don't think I've seen her SM Town one. I don't think I've seen it. I'll take a look at it. But I think Lee Tuk, I cannot say this man's name. The leader, I think it's the leader of Super Junior, right? He wasn't there. There was a few other people that was there. Yes, my friend, her, yes, at least that I know of. I I hope that she is what you said she is. She they, but not 100. Okay, got you. She they. So gotcha. I'm not hip to pronouns because I'm a '90s kid, so I don't you know. But it is good that at least I know uh, it's a she they. I don't want to accidentally misgender anybody. Um. All right. Oh, she's big too. Yes, she is big. I haven't even subscribed to her. No. I like I said, I passed by. I think she showed up on my algorithm a few times when the Bohmhan thing, which I saw that one and I saw the Sunghan one. But I thought I was subscribed to her and I guess I wasn't. Oh dear. Twitter says she her. Is Twitter right or wrong? I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna clobber someone because they called me a they, them, they. Because I know, I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm a him. I'm a he, him. I am a he, him. I'm not a she, it, they, them. I'm just a he, him. But if Twitter says that it's a she, her, either they need to update it, or maybe the she they is not right, or I don't know. Is the Twitter one updated or no? Because you got to update that manually. They don't really. Oh, I feel you on the pronouns. Uh, Get scared of the '90s pronouns. Yeah, yeah. I'm a she, her. Good to know. She, her. But I know your sexuality. That's I don't you know me. I'm a down to earth kind of guy. I don't really care, who you are attracted to or whatever. As long as we like K-pop, we're good. We talking about K-pop or whatever the case, we're great. I don't judge or measure people based on their sexual preference, sexual orientation, or anything like that, or their skin color or any of that stuff. I think character is more important. Hey, I'm a '70s brat, but I got it. Right. Yeah, but you're kind of young at heart, Chinese Nuna. You're a young person. My parents are like my parents. I think they were born in the '60s, late '60s. I think I don't. I know it's a shame. I should know when my parents were born. I don't. I think they were born somewhere around the '60s, like the mid. I can't remember, y'all. I think they were kids during the '60s and '70s, or mainly the '70s. I think so. They were born in like the '60s. I think that's what happened. That would explain why they're in their '60s now. No, are they? Oh God, I'm terrible. I'm a terrible son. I don't know what age my parents are. No, they're in their late '50s. I think they're in their late '50s. They haven't reached 60 yet. That's right. Yes. Yeah, my parents are 57 and 60. Okay. My parents are in their late 50s, if I'm not mistaken. I'm from the '90s. You're from the '90s too, Sumi. Wait, really? Oh, probably later than me. I think you're a little younger than I am. You were probably born around the time that my younger brother was born, which was 91. Let me see. 1990. Wait, 1989, 90, 91, 2, 93, 94, 90. Yeah, so my youngest brother was born in 95. 95, 94. My sister was born in 93. I was born in 91. My oldest brother was born in 89, which is a coincidence because one of the Baltimore Ravens players is named Andrews. His last name's Andrews. And the number that his jersey has is 89, which is the same year that my parents got married and had my oldest brother. So I thought that was interesting. The reason I struggled to say my age in K-pop is because people in K-pop are so ageist. Yes, they are. That's true. That's true. But we are not. So don't worry. We are not ageist here. Like I said, I don't have a lot of people who are young that come to my channel. It's like a lot of people that are like old enough to be my dad or my mom or my grandparent that come to my channel. I don't bring a lot of younger people because I guess I have more of a mature vibe to me. And for a long time, I've hated that I am like such an old soul. But as I got older, I started to embrace it more because I actually like talking to older people more than younger people because younger people are they talk about very young, childish things sometimes. And older people, I have more of like an intellectual conversation with them. And I've always been that way. I never really cared about what other kids liked or were interested in. But K-pop is something I love. And before that, it was J-pop. So I want to be like you when I'm 50. Yes. No, 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 no. Listen, let me share something encouraging with you guys. Chinese Nuna, this doesn't apply to you because you're just a stubborn um, person from Europe. So this doesn't apply to you. I know you well enough to know. You don't give two hoots about what anybody says, which I like, which is why I made you a mod. But for those of you who are younger or maybe a little bit older than me, don't let anybody tell you that you have to be a certain age to like K-pop. That is a lie from hell. Okay? That is a lie. You do not have to be only in your 20s or your teen ages, right? Or being a kid, and then you have to mature out of K-pop. No such thing. K-pop's a genre like every other genre in the world. It's not like Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination kind of stuff. That's what these people like to claim K-pop is. It's very cookie cutter. It's very Barney is a dinosaur. No, you got to graduate from that to like Korean rap and all this other stuff. I outage all of you. See? Even you. Oh, Ohio. I don't know. Is it today is what is it? It's 12 p.m. So it's morning. Ah, wait, what is morning? Is it Oyasumi? Oyasumi? No, no. I need to practice my Japanese. Hold on one second. ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。Good morning. What's good morning? Ohio. Ohio. Ohio gozaimasu. See, now I actually do need YouTube. Hold on one second. I have to go to my live because that way I can translate. Oh, good. I have it on mute. Thank God. Because I don't really want to hear myself. Translate to English. Bam. All right. Ah, Ayaka. Asagami Ayaka. Asagami Ayaka-san. Ohio. It's late at night here, but is it morning there? Oh, so. It's morning. So. K-pop is for everyone who loves music. Exactly. Well, actually, it's afternoon. Go. Gogo desu. Gogo desu. It's afternoon. It's afternoon here. It's 12. Was it 12? 12 20 12:25 p.m. in the US. So it's gogo desu. I hope I said that right. Gogo desu. Everyone to Japanese person. Uh, what should I call? What should I call you? Uh, their name is Asagami Ayaka. I know. Actually, I know Ayaka. Asagami Ayaka-san. I know this person because I go to Mochi's live stream. Mochi-san's live stream. That's where I met this person. I think you can call them. Wait, hold on. Let me ask. I mean, they might answer, but let me see. Everyone wants to know what to call you by. Let me see. I wish I could have said that myself. Wait, did I say that right? Everyone wants to know what to call you. Ah, yes, yes. Thank you, Moonlight. Ah, yes. You're welcome. Yes. 誰もがあなたを呼ぶのかしりたがって、oh gosh.
誰もがあなたを何と呼ぶのか知りたがっている。
たがっている。しが、し、しり、しり、し、しりがって、しりが、しり、しりたがっている。しりたがっている。I actually really am interested in learning Japanese and Korean. I mean, I'm trying to learn Korean, but because a, uh, I have a Japanese family now because my older brother married a Japanese woman, and they have like two biracial kids, and they speak Japanese and English. I feel like I need to practice my Japanese. But I think it's okay to call them Ayaka-san. I think it's okay. Ayaka-san, uh, Ayaka-san, uh, Ayaka, Ayaka-san, Ayaka-san, which is like saying Mister in like a respectful manner. Rare Asagami. Whole name is Rare Asagami Ayaka. But Ayaka-san is, I think it's okay to say that, right? I hope I'm okay in saying that. If it's not the polite way, I hope they let me know. But yes, sometimes Mochi comes here. Sometimes I'll see Ayaka-san, Mochi-san, Ayaka-san. I think somebody else had came here too once from from Mochi's channel. So I hope I said all that right. And I'm forgetting that it is morning in Japan now, which means my older brother, both of my brothers, my older brother and my younger brother are awake, because they're in Japan. That is probably okay to say. San is respectful if you've met them before. Yeah, I've met them all before. Um, Always good to ask first, Moonlight. That way there's no offense. Yes, exactly, exactly. I know the song part I didn't have a problem with, but um, I was corrected before by someone, a Japanese person, because I accidentally said the wrong name because I can't sleep. Mega Man X Play now. I see, I see. Uh, Mega Man X Play, huh? There we go. Love Snowman just saying. Love Snowman. I love. Just say Mega Man. Snacks arrived. Oh, lucky you. I have no snacks. Ah, Rockman. Yes, that's right, Rockman. In Japanese, it's Rockman. I forgot that. I forgot that. In Japan, Mega Man's name is Rockman, and he had a sister named Roll, I think. Rock and Roll. There was bass and treble, Zero, Sigma, and there's some other people too. Uh, Hold on a minute. Hold on.ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。Uh, 今楽マンをポリ、ポリ、今すか、what? Hold on.
コンロックマンをプレイしていますか？
プレイしてますか？プレイしてますか? I did not know how those were supposed to come together. So I was like, wait, what? Okay.
コンロックマンをプレイしていますか？ コンロックマンをプレイしていますか？
Imaroku ma o pure shi imasuka. I think that's how you say that. You forgot your water. Yes, I did. I did forget my water. Actually, no. I did not. I did, but I didn't. I actually forgot it was here beside me, but I didn't forget it. My voice has been relatively calm today, so I actually have I'm not straining or anything vocally, so that's a good thing. That's a very good thing, because if you know me, my voice strains a lot because I talk and like my voice projects a lot. But thankfully, it's not doing that today because I'm not trying to yell and scream and holler because I'm not feeling well. I don't want to hear myself yelling and screaming. It's fries and cheese souffle. Oh, souffle thingy. Okay. Well, that sounds nice. But yeah, I feel like I lost the plot. What were we talking about? I don't even remember what we were talking about. I think we're talking about Kiki, I think, or something else. I think Kiki, and people were saying that they're like a copy version of New Jeans, which I think is stupid. But it's Minhee Jin's people. It's Minhee Jin and the bunnies and all that. I Minhee Jin. It's funny because like you don't see her much anymore. Instead, you see her legal team, you see New Jeans' parents now, and you see New Jeans. So I personally feel like Minhee Jin's hiding behind all of them. Like she's pulling strings on all. I wish he had just given it up a long time ago. But it was the whole project. What was it, 1945 or something like that? 1945, I think that's what it was. It's because Kiki has a dress up game on their website. Yeah, people don't mean that Kiki sounds or looks like New Jeans, I think. So they're just comparing them based on this one dress up game on their website. That's the dumbest comparison. I gotta be honest, that's a stupid way. That's a stupid reason to compare them. Like, because they both have a dress up game on their website. People, I swear, people. This is the internet. It's truly the internet. Nothing but the internet. Only on the internet. Only on the internet will you see nonsense like this. Ah, Ayaka-san. I didn't know. Ah, Ayaka-san. ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。
あなたがチャンネルを持っていることを知りませんでした。
I didn't know you had a channel. I did not know Ayaka-san had a channel. Well, I'm subscribing automatically because it's Ayaka-san. Ayaka-san has Tekken playthroughs, Bloodborne. Oh, nice. Nice. Now I know I can be notified. Oh, nice. Awesome. Well, I'm subscribed. Hi. Oh, so I'm also playing with Bloodborne. Ah, so.
購読したばかりです。
I just subscribed. Kodoku shita bakari huh? Bakari desu. Kodoku shita bakari desu. Bakari desu. Yep, I just subscribed because I want to see more of your contents. And so, yes, I subscribe to you. I subscribe to you, my friend. You have my subscription. So, I did not know this whole time. I had no idea that you had a YouTube channel. Huh. Interesting. When I get PlayStation Plus, I definitely would like to play Bloodborne uh, with you, Ayaka-san. Because I have the game, I just don't have PlayStation Plus yet. Because this will bring the rest of the industry in danger. Wait. You can't just walk out of your contract. Yes, because you feel like it. This is yes, exactly. Because it's a dangerous precedent that's set. If new genes can walk out of their contract and there's no repercussions, no paying anything, right? Then it leaves. It's basically like what do you call it? What do you call it when you find like a loophole within a contract or something, and you can just walk away? Well, then other groups are going to feel like they can do that too. And that's not to say that like the company is not a bad company or not. I'm not talking about Hybe. I'm just saying like in general. That's not to say in a hypothetical sense that the company that this group's walking away from is not a bad company. But you can't just walk away. You can't just walk away. Plus, they said that I think Nugent said that the contract was terminated on Nugene's side or something like that, but on Adore's side it wasn't or something like that. I can't remember exactly. Exploit, yeah, exactly. Loophole, exploit. Please come and see. I will. I will do it. I will come and see. Uh, ka, してみます。か、かかうぬんしてみます。みます。I think that's how you say that. I hope so. I hope I said that right. I'll check it out. Oh, there's probably multiple ways of saying it. チェックして、チェックしてみます。Yes, I will check it out. height. I might check it out after the live stream. Actually, I'm going to play Elden Ring probably after I get off the live stream. And then I'm going to work on my script for my next vocal analysis video. Not telling you who it is. You'll just find out. May as well make it a surprise. The vocal analyst. I'm not going to tell you, though. I'm not going to tell you. Kick her out. Adore made a statement that they were Adore made a statement that they were waiting for her to renew her visa. I heard that the visa was renewed, though. I heard that that they finally did get a visa. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to do another vocal analysis video. Finally. I'm trying to get into the habit of them so that I can have like a decent break between the craziness of K-pop and the drama. Listen, I have made so many videos talking about my problems with the K-pop industry. It would be nice, Dimash. Sorry, I stopped. I stopped because I saw the Dimash. Wait, why are you saying Dimash? I did react to Dimash at one point. Like, on year 1 of my channel. I think I reacted to Dimash a few times, maybe. I love Dimash, by the way. Yeah, the visa is renewed, likely on the basis of legal matters that are still ongoing. Yes, exactly, because they're still trying to figure out. Listen, but the thing is, Doujins are not, they cannot collaborate with any, from my understanding, they can't collaborate with any outside brands or anything like that, for the most part. You want more Dimash? When I get a new camera and I start reacting, I will react to Dimash, okay? Just for you. I stopped reacting to Dimash because Dimash fans were like really giving me a hard time. So I instantly stopped because it kind of took me out of the fun of like reacting to Dimash. But I will react to him again if you guys want me to. I would love to. Because the man has a killer voice. I have a lot of I have a number of Dimash songs on my phone. I'm quite a Dimash fan myself. I love SOS is one of my favorite songs. I think that's a cover he did. It's not actually his song. I think it's a cover. But he kills that song. SOS is amazing. There's some other ones he's done as well. War and Peace is one of his original songs, I think, from one of his albums that he made. Love that song. And I think that album was like a predominantly Chinese album where he's just singing in Chinese. Brilliant. Brilliant. You have a trained ear, do you? As do I. I taught myself how to play the piano when I was young. Although, I haven't played in a long time. And when I taught myself, I kind of crippled myself in the way that I taught myself. So I have to reconstruct how I play. Actually, there was something I did want to talk about with you guys, but I don't know if I'm going to do it here or in another live stream. I don't think it's something that I would do in a video because it's so off-brand. It's like a topic is so off-brand for my channel, but honestly, I don't know. It's about Pierre XO, but unless some of you may not even know who Pierre XO is, but he's a very famous YouTuber. Pretty much. He's a very famous YouTuber who I became cool with years ago. I actually have a shirt that I bought from his Teespring years ago. Years ago. It's faded now, but it said, I think it said Batendo on it or something like that, which is the phrase that he says when he's about to leave Batendo. I followed him for a few years when I was deep in depression. And yeah, I had a lot of fun because I needed to have a break from college work, so I would watch him. And back when he used to stream on YouNow, and he would do like every Sunday streams where he would stream every Sunday, have a topic, uh, somewhat dabbling in politics, somewhat dabbling in existential stuff, internal stuff, talking about the ego and things like that. I was interested in that. Russell Brand kind of talks about that stuff in his own way now. Russell Brand, since he has a channel, but Pierre XO is like, the only exception is Pierre is not a Christian. I think Russell is kind of a Christian. I'm not sure, but Pierre is not, to my knowledge, a Christian. But I used to love listening to Pierre XO. But yeah, I wanted to talk about him as well, because he's kind of like dropping the air. Well, not kind of. He literally put out a video yesterday where he said he's dropping the XO. Listen. I could talk about Pierre XO a lot, because I know. Listen, I used to crack jokes with the guy, so I know. I know. I know. But he was he was one of the coolest dudes. Still is one of the coolest dudes I've ever met online. How he looks does not match how he speaks, and he's very intelligent. I'll just put it that way. He's very intelligent. He's very intellectual, but he's been through some stuff. And the reason why anyway, I'm rambling on about Pierre XO. I'll talk about Pierre XO in another time. Yeah, I don't know who that is. It's good to have trust. Yeah, I haven't been on his channel a long time, and he probably, I don't know if I'm sure he remembers. If I were to pop up in a live stream, he'd remember who I was, probably. Maybe. I don't know, because I have a new name now, Moonlight Antonio. I don't know. He might remember me, he might not. Which is fine, because like that happens sometimes with YouTube stuff. I think I had my time on his channel, and it came to an end. I think I kind of got a little honestly tired of the dramatics of it, and I kind of like drifted away, but I still have a lot of love in my heart for Pierre. He's figuring himself out, and he went through a lot of stuff. And the reason why I want to talk about him is because the danger of building a persona online, the drawbacks of building a persona online that's not true to who you are, and sinking deep into the persona to the point where you lose yourself to the persona. And now, regardless of whether you're on camera or off camera, you are acting in the persona, not you. And then sometimes, because of that, you have to take a step back. And Pierre has done that, and he's like trying to reconstruct himself. And the video that I saw of him yesterday was him basically saying, I'm going to reconstruct myself. I'm going to, I think he's gonna go live with his parents for a time, live with his family. He hasn't seen his family in years. He's been estranged from them. I think he lived in the US. He is from the US. He's I think he's from Malaysia. Like he's a Malaysian guy. He's Asian, but he's from the West. He moved to Prague, to Czech Republic, and he stayed there for a number of years. And then now he's moving. He's moving away. He's getting rid of all of his stuff. He basically said, "Hey, you know the sorry, my brain, the performative stuff that he had in his room, he got rid of it. He sold a lot of his clothes. He sold a lot of stuff. So he's moving back with his family, and he's gonna make, like, rebrand the channel and everything. It's gonna be Pierre 5D, I think is what it is, or D5 or something like that. And I'm happy for him because he's maturing. And back in those days, this was before I was a YouTuber. I was doing college work. I wasn't as mature either. Me and him, we would joke. You know, he would have the viewers. I was one of the viewers. We would joke with him and stuff. He'd be saying some stupid stuff. We'd be saying stupid stuff, egging him on. He talks about the girl that he had. all this stuff. He's just that's what we did. But now he's rebranding. He's I think the best way I could describe it is he's restructuring his life, restructuring himself, trying to refocus himself, and he's realizing things that he didn't allow himself to realize before because he was consumed by the persona of Pierre XO, which is why he's dropping the XO. The XO is not just, you know, 2 letters dropped. The XO is a part of his identity as Pierre XO, who he used to be. All of what came with that was the performative stuff, the joking, the clowning, some of the music he said, a lot of the stuff, because the man's talented. When I tell you Pierre is talented, the man's drop dead gorgeous. He was a model for a time. He started on Jubilee. Back in the early days of Jubilee, he started. That's where he got his start from. He can play guitar, he can dance, he produces his own music. I literally I think I bought one of his albums from, gosh, when did he put that album out? I can't even remember. The man has, I think, 2 or 3 albums, and maybe some singles or something like that. Yeah, he's talented, but you know, the ego, the persona that he had caused him to want to obtain more fame, you know, more fame, more notoriety. He wanted more. And the thing about the ego is, when it comes to a persona, personas oftentimes feed on the ego. The ego, or should I say the ego feeds the persona, is what I'm trying to say. The ego is like, I want more, right? It's greed. It's kind of like selfishness, greed. I want more. I'm not satisfied with the fame I have. I want more and more and more. So he would do stuff to constantly, you know, keep himself relevant. But now he's realizing that it was just a drug to him. It was basically like an addiction. The man has had a stroke. He's been through stuff. And he's young. He's younger than me. I think he's probably in his 30s now. I'm going to bed soon. Thank you for the fun time. I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Ayaka-san, thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. And have a good night. And I will check out your channel. I will check out your channel. I would actually put his link up to his channel, but the thing is, I don't think anybody would be interested except for maybe me, because I'm a gamer. I like games and stuff. So I don't think anybody would really be interested in watching, you know, somebody play games and playthroughs and stuff. That's my thing. That's what I'm interested in. I like it. I enjoy it. But yeah, I've had Oyasumi Ayaka-san, Oyasumi. I only know a few Japanese words, okay? Just a few off the top of my head without looking it up. But I need to learn more because I have an entire half of my family, a part of my family is like Japanese, basically. So I need to learn more. But yeah, um, am I the only person who's never owned a game console and doesn't play games? Really? Well, that doesn't surprise me though. Now that I think about it, that doesn't surprise me. But I like games. I don't play them as much as I used to. I don't know. As I got older, I just haven't played my games for real, for real. I really haven't. It's been months since I've picked up a controller. I just recently started doing it because I plan on making a game channel. Maybe, yes. No, I definitely gonna make a game channel. And I'm gonna play games live on that channel for all the gaming people. Elden Ring, Bloodborne, uh, Tekken, Street Fighter. I don't care. I'm gonna play games. I'm gonna have fun on that channel. I want to make a drawing channel where I'm drawing. I have not been uh, dedicating myself to drawing like I'm supposed to be. I need to be. And I still have drawings that I'm supposed to have been done. I want to draw like K-pop idols, uh, actors. I want to draw Gandalf. I want to draw Aragorn. I want to draw all of these different things, right? I want to draw Spider-Man one day. I want to draw like not like full body, but like maybe like the faces, like Black Panther, stuff like that. I want to draw that stuff. I want to draw the Hulk. I want to draw. God, that would be amazing. That would probably be the most green I've ever used in my entire life drawing. Because I'm trying to get better at using um, color. Because for years I did not use color because I was afraid I was going to mess up my pictures. And what was it? 4 years ago? 5 years ago? Maybe longer? No, it had to be like maybe 6 years ago. I feel like it was maybe 6 years ago. I started actually using watercolor pencils. And I actually enjoy using them. They're really nice. And they're good to blend with. So I want to draw more and do stuff with that. Because that first picture that I drew, that I showed you guys, nothing beats that picture. Nothing. That picture was totally made up. I looked at I think it was like a face pose that Taemin was in, and I just drew a character, a guy, some just random guy based on that pose, and colored. Basically, watercolor is not drawing. It's like you're drawing with the watercolor. You make the outline with pencil, but you actually do the actual artwork itself with the color pencil. So it's a totally different ball game from just using pencil and shading in and all that. Um, but I like doing realism stuff. It's way more challenging and it's way more fun in that way. Animation is very simple and plain. I've been drawing animation for years, since I was a kid. But I wanted to always challenge myself to do realism. And I think that art class I had in high school is what really got me going. So my art teacher kept making fun of me because I kept drawing realism pictures in like a cartoony way. And so she would take off points all the time. It's a bit too cartoony. And all the students would be like, "What are you talking about? He's the one of the best artists in this class." "Yeah, but it's realism and it's not realism to me." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." I wish that she was. I'm sure she's probably still alive. I would love for her to see my new pictures. I would love for her to see my new pictures. And yes, sometimes on live streams when I get my piano, I will have the camera set up in front of the piano so that you guys can be with me, and I'll play you some stuff. And maybe I'll make a loop of just playing music on my piano and make like a sleepy time like it'll be a live stream loop of just sleepy time me playing the piano when I get my my hands on one and practice, because I have not practiced in years. Literally, it's been years. My hands and fingers have been itching to play the piano. Something about when my finger touches a key. I love it. That heavy weighted key. I miss that stuff. I used to play for my church, and I had to train myself quickly because my church found out, oh, he can play, but I'm not that good. I'm good. Everybody kept marveling because, oh my God, he can play by ear, which is great. I can, but I'm not that good because I trained myself and I taught myself terribly. Make sure you add Jonghyun to that list, Moonlight. I will play End of a Day for you all on the piano, okay? And because I like to sing, maybe I'll sing a little bit. Maybe I'll make my own cover of End of a Day, play the piano, and sing it. Or I'll just sing it to something that's already been played. Because I do like to sing a lot. And I want to do the podcast when I get a camera. I want to do a podcast with my mom, talk about K-pop stuff. The podcasts, however, will be a little different because I want to make something special for members only when I actually do the members only stuff. The podcasts will be available to just the members, but I'll probably make like I'll probably edit the podcasts and kind of like chop them up in little bits and pieces just to kind of advertise, hey, if you want to watch the full length podcast, join the membership for $1 or whatever. But I don't know if it's going to be on Patreon or not. Probably Patreon, because I have a Patreon account. I just haven't activated it. Hi to Mama. Yes, I will. She actually, guys, I guess if you pray or however you send positive affirmation into the world, pray for my grandmother. She broke her hip yesterday. And my mom had to take off work today because they're operating on my grandmother's hip. They gave her the option of getting a hip replacement, and she's doing well. She's not happy that she had to take off work because she's missing money, but her mom, my grandmother, broke her hip yesterday. So my grandmother's also sick. She's been sick for a while. She has what we all believe to be is like cancer. She has a big lump on her head that's like cancer eating away, and she has some in her chest area where her lungs are, I think. No, well, just chest area, I guess. It's two spots basically, and so she's lost a lot of weight. She looks very frail, and yeah, so please send your prayers to my grandmother, because I'm worried about my mom, because my grandmother is my mom's world, and we were away from our grandmother when we were kids. We moved from Maryland to Alabama. She has no treatment yet. She's been getting chemo and all that stuff, but she stopped the chemo, and I think they gave her chemo pills, but all that does is keep it from growing. It doesn't stop or shrivel up the cancer, right? So all it does is keep it from growing. I don't think she's taking the pills anymore. but she is supposed to be getting a new treatment done at some point. That's I don't know when. I don't know what the treatment is. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, she's supposed to be getting a new treatment soon. So just, keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Because my mom is like, she's been the main one making sure that, grandma is taken care. We call her mum. She didn't. I don't think my grandmother likes being called a grandmother. So we've been calling her mum ever since we were kids. And that's why I said that I think that there must be some British in my family at somewhere for us to be calling this woman mum, mama. That's British. That's British right there. Mummy, mama, papa. That's um. But yeah, no, I'm joking. But anyway, my mom, that's what we call her. But yeah, pray for her because she's in surgery now, I think. And yeah, she's been sick for a while. I don't know, like, it's important to I'm collecting my thoughts. It's important to tell the people in your life that you love them while they're alive. Give them their flowers while they can, you know, live to enjoy the flowers that you give. Not actual flowers, but I love you and things like that. Because you never know, when something bad is going to happen. I don't know how long my grandmother will live past this point. No, I didn't mean to make this depressing. But I don't know how long she's going to live past this point. And she's in her 70s? I think she's in her 70s now. So, it's crazy because honestly, my mom is her oldest daughter. She had my grandmother had two daughters. Okay, my mom is the oldest of two, and my grandmother is old enough to be my mother's sister. My mom is in her 50s, about to be in her 60s. My grandmother is in her 70s, like early 70s. So they're old enough to be sisters, give or take a few years apart. Or Maumi. She's lived a good life, Moonlight. That's what matters. Yes, she has. She's lived a good life. She's a Christian. She's she takes care of her sister. She takes care of other people. That's kind of how she is. Me and her have gotten into a few spats. However, my grandmother and I, yes, I have. I have argued and fussed with my grandma. When we moved back here and she was acting crazy, I had to tell her about herself because she was acting up. But but that's my grandmother. So I'll always love my grandmother. Um, I think she's the only grandmother I got left, to be honest. Yep, she's my last grandmother. Grandmother on my dad's side, I'm kind of glad I never met her. There's a reason why I'm saying that. There's a story behind that. I can't get into it, but there's a reason why I never met her, and I'm glad I never met her. But my parents have really, really compelling stories, like really compelling stories. It makes me count my blessings, really. I'm blessed to have two parents that have not divorced. Thank God. Um, and that still love their children. It's just have a blessings and blessings and blessings, and I'm thankful to God because it's only God's grace that's kept my family together as much as it has. So I'm grateful. But man, oh man, they have some stories. And of course, there's a lot of that stuff I can't share because it's not my story to share, and I don't have permission. So I'm not gonna. It's intense stuff though, on both sides of like my mom and my dad. But yeah, I don't. Why did I go there? I don't know why I went there, but I guess I'm just saying that it's good to have. It's good to. I don't know what was the point of me bringing that up. I don't even remember. That's how you know it's late and I need to stop the live stream because I'm losing my train of thought and I'm not feeling well. I've been pretty animated today, more than I thought I'd be. I'm glad I still have parents that haven't yeeted each other yet. Yeah, I could say the same. I could say the same. Like my parents are both Christians, mind you, and like we are a Christian family, but my parents could still have yeeted each other. Well, yeah, pretty much could still have yeeted each other if they wanted to. Just because they Christian don't mean they couldn't yeet each other. They could still yeet each other really, really like. Especially my mother, she could have yeeted my dad years ago. Out, just psh, get offline. Go to rest. Yes, everyone's telling me to rest now. I will obey. I will obey my great matriarchy. I will obey you. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Seriously, live streams are not live streams, or at least they're not fun ones, without you guys showing up. So, no amount of time is enough, and that you take time out of your day to spend time with me means everything. It really does. It means everything. It cheered me up a little bit today because that commenter really got on my last freaking nerves yesterday and the day before. But today I'm blessed. I'm happy. I'm in a good place headspace wise. I'm going to play me some Elden Ring. And I'm going to write some scripting for the next video, which will come out hopefully next week on time. If I get this done and not like pussyfoot around. I'm thinking about doing maybe a few more vocal analysis videos. And I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm not going to reveal anything. I'm not going to say anything. Nothing. I will keep my mouth shut. I'm not going to say a word about who it is. But it won't be a surprise when you realize who it is. It won't be a surprise because there's no way I could do other ones and not do this person. That's all I'm going to say. That's my only clue for you guys as to who I'm doing. That's it. No more clues, no more hints. Thank you guys so much. I'm getting off of here now. See you guys next week, and I will put out some YouTube shorts. I'll probably work on some today or tomorrow, depending. But yeah, I'll see you then. Until then, bye-bye. Love you guys. And, yeah, peace. Bye. Didn't know what else to say. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.